So Regina Daniels actually made claims that she was raped and injected while in Ned Nwoko's house. Verydarkman actually made strong claims that he actually put a call to Ned Nwoko, and that is why they are not going to be arresting Regina's mother, Rita Daniels. Also, Ned Nwoko is making claims right now that Rita Daniels lied concerning some of the things that she actually alleged to the general public. So these are many more is what we are going to be discussing and exposing. But if you are new to my channel, do well to click the subscribe button, do well to like this video, do well to comment, and let's go. According to Regina Daniels, she made this post known on her page saying, "I give up. What was my brother's offense? Fighting for his baby sister because his in-law would always beat her up. I actually accorded the Nigerian police some respect, but shame on you, all of you. It is obvious that the highest bidder always wins." And to be very honest, if you have lived with Ned Nwoko for about 5 years and you know the power that this guy carries, you know the way he has been used to holding people down, arresting people, why do you actually think, the first thing there, why do you actually think he will not be able to do that to you or your family? That is the first mistake that I'm actually seeing here. Because if you actually know that the highest bidder always win, and this man has more influence than you, this man has more money than you, why are you not coming down with handling this situation very critically, with thinking and not with emotions? Because to beat somebody like Ned, you cannot use emotions. You cannot use tears. You need to come up with strategy. But let us continue. "Now I am crippled." She made this known by herself, that she's crippled. She said, "I will return if that is the only way." And to be very honest, with all of these shenanigans that has happened, at this point in time, I would not want that you return to the house. In all honesty. Because if you can make all these claims, while some of them might be true, some of them might be false, that means you will need to start settling scores too. Over everything that you lied about and over everything that there is truth in it. So to be very honest, I don't advise that you go back to the house. But also, there is something that you can do. Let's continue. Do whatever he says. So that means there are things that you actually don't want to do that your husband is telling you to do. Probably he's telling you to get rehab and you are saying you don't want to do rehab. Probably he's saying you need to do some things, or probably he's telling you to do some things, but you don't want to do it because you are probably tired. Let's continue. Get injected to be like a zombie. So that means there's a possibility, according to you, that Ned Nwoko might probably be injecting you with substance. And that is a very, 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 very big allegation. And if this is actually true, then it needs to be investigated too. But the problem with Nigeria is you can't investigate somebody like him. You can't. Because all the voices that are even supposed to speak on your behalf are not talking. That is why I'm saying you could have handled this matter critically, with thinking, with sense. But let's continue. Get locked up and RAPED in the house. Got locked up and RAPED in the house. So that means there's a possibility for women to actually be in their husband's house and also be done that too. So there's a high possibility that so many people, so many women are actually being RAPE in their house. Oh my Father, my Lord. And you know, because this man is an old man who loves to do the things traditionally, it is well. It is well. The Lord is their strength. Only then will my brother return. Of course. Of course. Only then will your brother return. Because all this statement is actually showing that you know the problem and only you can provide the solution. But you could have gone maturely over this matter. Because by law, there is no tangible case against Sammy West. Ned Nwoko is bigger than the whole of Nigeria. That is what it means. Of course, he's bigger. If you're talking about the one on the one in Nigeria, of course your husband is one of them. He knows the police force very well than you do. He's a lawyer. He has so many qualifications. He was posting his qualifications yesterday, and I was just marveled. Like, this man has a lot than you. Has money than you, has influence than you, has affluence than you, has education qualification than you, has reviewed so many cases than you. He has so many wins than you. So if you are not coming in with emotions, you are deceiving yourself. And the problem is thinking that Nigerians will help. Nigerians don't have anything to help. Nigerians don't have any way to help you. That is what it means. We lost, or rather, I lost. To be very honest, when I saw this last statement, my body went down. In all honesty, me, I like to talk facts. I will not come and play emotional trick with you guys. I will not come and say, "Oh, this is what I support. This is this." We are going to look at matters critically well. Critically, me, I'm not one of those one that will come and give you one emotional blackmail, that will come and give you and come and be telling you that, oh, this is how we should be. No, let us look at it critically well from both sides. If you actually want to treat somebody like that, fuck up, you do it with sense and not with emotions. By the time you involve, because the person that you are dealing with somehow does not have emotions, in as much as he has emotions, but he does not have emotions like that. And until you know who you're actually dealing with, you need to use sense in the way you are handling them. When she actually made this last statement, it actually really brought me down. We lost, or rather, I lost. And that is the problem that many Nigerians are facing today. That many people in power can just lock people up. And when they lock people up, probably because they actually did something bad, the poor will not be able to fight. And there was a particular time where we were actually on the street begging and fighting. You told us to go back to our houses, that we are not supposed to do all of these kind of things. Not knowing that one day, probably, we will not want to use the past against you. But the truth of the matter is that all of these things that are happening right now to you is what we were complaining about back then. That as a poor man, you don't have a voice. That your words don't matter. And even till now, as I've seen so many social media posts, many people saying they are pledging their allegiance, their words are futile. It doesn't have any weight. It is weightless. All of those people shouting, "Where are all these agencies? Where are all these? Are you not in Nigeria before now?" So I was seeing somebody saying, "Oh, where is the wife of Akpabio? Where is she? Is she not part of the politics?" All of those people cannot, let me say it, cannot help you, because they know that their husband are in sync. And when it happens that somebody wants to actually raise something up that we better is betterment, so that it will not be Ned Nwoko that we say, "No, it cannot happen," because of the fight that they want to actually put their head in. So it will be difficult for all of these people to help you. So in short, you are on your own, but you could have handled this better and very much better, because Nigerians cannot help you. The person that can help you, the way you can actually help yourself is going back, not getting married back to the man, settling things to get your brother house. Except if the man now comes down and say, "Let us release Sammy West." It is sad, but it is the fact. It is sad that there are some matters that you need to approach diplomatically. Because if you want to use issue that I have power, I have people too, you will be disappointed. You will cry, and your tears will not matter to them. And that is fact. That is fact. So moving on to the next, Verydarkman said he made a call to Ned Nwoko, that he wasn't thinking that he was even going to pick up the call. But fortunately, he did. And when he was about to talk, Ned Nwoko explained so many things. That you see, Rita Daniels has made so many inciting statements, so many bad statements to her, and that she had planned that she was going to lock her up to, which Rita Daniels and everybody knows already. And that is the power that he has. He wields that power. And I'm sorry, there's nothing you want to do. There are so many people that are locked up because of one politician right now. And because they don't have anybody, there is nothing that those people could do about it. Because until those politicians say, "Oh yeah, release him." And if they say don't release him for life, whether you like go to court, whether you like do this, you will still not find help. You will still never find help. And that is just the reality of things. That is just the reality of things. If you want to deal with emotions, it's fine. But if you want to deal with the reality of things, those guys hold so much power. So much power. So much power. And if you want to deal with that kind of situation, you deal with it with sense and not emotions. Yes. So right now, Verydarkman know who he is, and knowing that if you actually want to deal with this kind of situation, you need to deal with it with sense. He called him, he put a call, and that man explained that Rita Daniels claimed that his son is actually doing drugs. That he actually wants her to explain to him the drug that his son that died is using. Simple as that. And to be very honest, I'm not sure the Mama Rita Daniels, actually has proof of all of these drug issues. So to come and make that kind of claims on the death of his son it doesn't make any sense. But we can actually accept that probably the reason why she's actually behaving this way is because she's not in her right frame of mind. Tomorrow can reach now, and Regina Daniels will come and tell us that some of the things that she wrote, statement that I first read to you, wrong, and that it was because she was not in her right frame of mind. That was why she wrote it. It is very possible. Very possible. Because if you are not in your right frame of mind, there are so many things that you will see. Because imagine Rita Daniels making statements like, oh, how much did Rita Daniels give you? How much did Regina Daniels give you for your election? $50,000, $15,000. We used to call you Odogu. We are just hyping you up. Which money do you have? That was the statement that she was making. Actually, clearly see, if you can open your eyes, that emotion was dealing with her just because her son was not with her. Because everybody has seen Ferrari. For you to have Ferrari in this Nigeria, it's not everybody that can have that car. We have seen Regina Daniels snap with different cars. We've seen your home, how beautiful it is. We have seen pictures of Regina Daniels pushing maid. That means she has maid in the house. So he claimed that Regina Daniels slapped two staffs, one driver, meaning that she had a driver in Ned Nwoko's house. There was also a particular clip or video that I actually remember that Regina Daniels actually claimed that Ned Nwoko doesn't want her to be in the kitchen, meaning that she has a cook that cooks for them every day. How many people have access to all of these things? And to not even wrap everything up, immediately the $50,000 video came out from Rita Daniels' mother, who brought out a proof of Regina Daniels being gifted $100,000. Just gifted $100,000. We have seen you on private jets, and we know that very, very clearly, all of these things, you cannot do them if it is true acting. How many actors and actresses can go through private jets? How many? So all of those things that she said are probably because she is emotional. And that is why, to believe Regina Daniels' word at this point in time, with the video that she made back then, and because of the critical thinking of everything that is going on, and also the accusation of the drugs, it will be so hard. In as much as we need to look into it, because there might be truth in it. Also a big possibility that there might also be false indicators in all of these things. And that is me. That is what I think. Because right now, Ned Nwoko is actually making a very big claim that, see me here, as I am like this. My son died out of heart failure. He didn't die from drug. My son doesn't do drugs. And thank God that they used to do autopsy. No, it's not like Nigeria that they will find it difficult to find the reason why your son died. My son, there is autopsy for his death. She will need to come and prove it. How she ended up describing his son as somebody that is doing drugs. But thank God Verydarkman came to the rescue. Though so many people are actually saying, why did Verydarkman came to the, instead of Verydarkman to criticize the man? To be honest, we've not really had that man, except from the drug abuse part. We've not had that man say anything, except for the fact that he actually posted videos. But we have actually seen Sammy West, Regina Daniels' brother, said so many things, various things. He has actually said so many things. Said so many things in all of this. Made it known that the son that died is doing drugs, making so many accusations without proof. And that was why the man picked him up. And you knowing the person that you are dealing with, instead of you to actually go with sense, everybody started hailing the boy. Everybody started pushing the boy. Oh, reach your turn. Don't defend your brother. You are defending stupidity. And that is what I think, to be very honest with you. I know so many people will be hurt by this video because this is not what they will be expecting, but we need to actually state the fact. We need to state the fact that it is. I blame Ned Nwoko fully well. And I also blame Regina Daniels and Regina Daniels' mom fully well too. Because all of this is not supposed to happen in the first place. You see, this event that happened from like 2020 was, is it 2019 or 2020 that this relationship started? It was not supposed to happen in the first place. But it has happened. All of this, it is hard to actually believe the word of Rita Daniels, the mom of Regina Daniels. Not because she's lying, but let us just hang it. The fact that she's probably emotional that her child is currently in custody. And to be very honest, that is what it is. So many people actually blasted Verydarkman. You have always stood for the truth. You have always done this for the truth. Why are you doing this now? Well, you can understand that this kind of situation is with a senator. And if you talk too much, this man has been known for actually arresting people. He will arrest you too and nothing will happen. Everyone will not fall, I promise you. The man, nothing will happen to his hair like this. So the best he could do at this point, and even made it known, the best he could do at this particular point in time is what he did. To call that they don't arrest the mother too. Because if she can't take all of those things with proof, is either she pay money for bail, or that she actually goes to prison for it. That is the thing. So do we actually want to see Mama Rita in prison? No. Because he has actually made so many sacrifices for this family. He actually sent one of the elder brother to study abroad. He has done so much for the family, and it feels like this is not what he's supposed to get in return. And to be very honest, if these girls' claim is actually true, then this man actually need to be tested too. He need to be asked question. Not only the family of Regina, or because of the country that we are in, there is nothing they can probably do about it. I actually think that at this point, they need to actually go through this matter through diplomacy. Through diplomacy. They need to actually, every one of them, come back and talk. Do they still want this marriage? Do they want it to work? Do they still want this marriage? Do they want it to work? For me, I don't want her to go back to that marriage. For me, I really don't want her to go back to that marriage. Because our joy is what is paramount in all of this. Our happiness is what is paramount for me in all of this. So it doesn't make sense that she actually returns back to that marriage. For what? You understand? So it doesn't make any sense that she returns to that marriage. But they need to actually take into cognizance the children that has bonded them together. Because whether you like it or not, these two have children. They have two boys. They have two boys. They have two boys. So they need to take into cognizance all of these things. They need to take into cognizance the children. They need to actually take into cognizance the fact that everybody will die one day. So to be very honest, for those that are actually making irrational statements to actually vex Ned Nwoko the more, he might not arrest you, but you might actually be fueling the matter. Because I'm actually seeing so many statements, where are these agencies, where are all of these things? All of these people cannot help. Nigerians cannot help. They are the only one that can actually go back and discuss this matter thoroughly. What is the problem? Go, no. Let everybody scream at themselves and shout at themselves. Let them talk. If they want to return to the family, let them return. If they feel like they don't want to return to the family, let them find a way out.
In front of a camera.
That is what it is.
Trying to explain.
But this one that you want to be playing power with the rich, with somebody that is influential, is one that if you go west like this, will go wide. Do you understand? He's actually making claims, because Ned Nwoko was actually making claims that this guy was threatening him. Me. What did the senator? You don't even fear my post. You threatening me. I will lock you up. You are threatening me. You know that kind of thing. You are threatening a whole senator, which I know that guy can do. If we want to tell ourselves the reality of things. He said to Verydarkman that this boy is threatening me, that he will kill me. Me will get power past you. They trying to say you will kill me. I will lock you up. You will come out. You understand? So instead of all of this online whatever, take it offline. We don't want to be seeing video clips of crying and every of these things. Do everything. Call yourself together. Go and meet each other. Talk to each other. If you can still continue with the marriage, let's continue. If they cannot continue, let everybody go their separate ways. But they should release the boy. So Ned, I'm begging, please release this boy. Release this boy. I don't know if you come across this video, but release the boy. Regina Daniels has been hurt in all of this. Definitely, I don't think she will forgive you with all of this. But everybody needs to actually come to a point that we just need to go. Let everybody just go. Everybody just go. So what do you think about it in the comment section? Let me know what you think. In all honesty, I really want to hear from you. What do you think about it in the comment section? Nobody. And do you think that the use of power in Nigeria, what do you think about the use of power, especially with people at the top? Because I'm looking at this. I asked a question on my TikTok account. You can always follow me on my TikTok because I post shorts there. I asked a very vital question. That if this can happen to somebody like Rita, that has influence, that has money, that has good things of life, that has ridden private jets, that has met with many wives of senators. She has many wives of senators' number on her phone. They talk. She has many actresses, actors that are following her behind. And still she can go through this situation. What will now happen to the person will not get voice? What will happen to a poor man? We are a big mess, so forget. It is well. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do well to like, do well to subscribe, and drop your opinion in the comment section. It's so sad, to be very honest. See you in the next.